All right, greetings everyone. It is I, Hong from Hong Kong. We are back with Entropy TD. I wasn't planning on getting on tonight, but I had to do something online, and I noticed I got 2 more subscribers since we streamed last, so I decided that perhaps I should go ahead and stream. Rock break 200. Alright, well, excuse me, this is the mineral boss. So, ounce, splash, long minimum range. Alright, well, I'm leaning towards, mounts.
I can't build here.
Not enough minerals.
One. Close. I don't know if that's where my...
Additional supply depots required.
Junior Slowrish. Should still do that, so... We'll see. How much of those theme buffers? I mean, that makes sense.
Not enough minerals.
What we need for pointing. Second, third space. Oh yeah, please, if you haven't done so, give us a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. And if you can, if you have some money laying around, consider supporting us with a donation. One time or recurring through that coffee subscription. Consider it like a buy a cup of coffee.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
It's my supply. Oh my goodness, 96 supply. Droid bath, kicking it there. I don't think he did a melee rush yet.
Not enough minerals.
Ooh. Alright, so we're going to have to do a round break. Well, further. We're gonna have to do the opposite. We're gonna have to do the opposite. We're gonna have to do the opposite. Jesus. Let me get that. Minerals in action.
Not enough minerals.
First blood.
Additional supply depots required. Not enough minerals.
Hills are going to start coming hot and heavy here pretty soon. Something with that. Let's do that.
I can't build here.
Additional supply depots required. Not enough minerals. Additional supply depots required.
What? The fuck is that? What is that line right there? Why is it showing this line from the finish to the 3? There's no way to go through there. Bastard. Better not be burrowing a rock in there.
Upgrade complete. Additional supply depots required. Not enough minerals.
Hey, I should be hitting him right here, bastard. Stupid bastard. Come on, oh, bastard! Oh my god, but he's not hitting anybody over here. He hits him like right here, and that. Oh, bullshit.
Upgrade complete. Not enough minerals.
I mean, I could take this one over here, but yeah, not the. So then, I guess what we're gonna have to do.
Additional supply depots required. Upgrade complete. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Not hitting him here though now. There's no fucking way. Look, that's over this. That's over this tower, so it got to be hitting him there. There's no reason for him not to.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
He's hitting him there. I need to get 10 more.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Oh, I need 5 more, huh? Shit, I'm good. I can't fucking see. Ah. Very similar to what I did. I guess because I got this here, but he's getting more coverage. Let's see what he did here. Well, we've got a lot to improve on that, guys and gals. Not a great way to start today. Hey, where are we going? Hello. Didn't I just quit? Oh, yeah. Better not start it. All right, well. All right, well, on that note, we're going to take us a short break, and then we shall return for your gaming amusement. In the meantime, please consider subscribing to the channel and giving us a thumbs up. Anything will help us out in the algorithm as we whoosh, as my daddy still says, all the way to 500 subs. Greetings, Ice. How goes things this evening? Monday, so I figured I could.
You.
Anyway, so I figured I can afford to come on one more time. I was going to come on actually anyway once more during the week, but I might come on again like Friday or I might try and do one of the, if I can, either Thursday, Friday, or Saturday, get on in the early afternoon, play with on EU. So, all right, we're going to take us a short break, and then we shall return for your gaming amusement. Please do not leave that seat, because you will not want to miss one nail-biting, jaw-dropping, head-banging on the ceiling moment of excitement. Sweet maze with the best on it.
Red dragon moves with fire in his veins. A master of chaos, breaking the chains. These people, they try to amaze, but they're lost in their tiny little mazes. Pathways crumble under his gaze. Entropy builds while the rhythm plays. These people in the tiny little mazes. Red
Righty, we have her back. How many wins per round? Okay. Well, that looks kind of cool. It's colorful. I think I like that one better. Except for me, it hidden that. It's got some ply. This looks like it'd be nice too. Yes, that's it. Oh, let's before we get started, get that down. All right, so we got 88. 1, 2, and 2. 1 air. Not a one shot. One shotter or just one shotter. Checkpoint. Right there. I think that looks like the spot to build it. Oh, we gotta get done. So, team is
Not enough minerals.
okay. We want them to go.
Upgrade complete. Not enough minerals.
Bounce. A big splash. Charge. We get a nice range. Couple minimum range of 20. Oh, okay. That's already good. Oh no, we want to get that the mineral down there though too, huh? I just don't know what I want to do. I guess I'm not going to be able to build on this 80-40 spot. We're going to have to do this. We're going to have to build that early.
That's a negatory. It's blocked.
Oh, I'm just not seeing how I can get this in here. I just don't know what to do.
Upgrade complete. Additional supply depots required.
All right, we're just gonna have to build down here, and we're going to have to give up on the. We're not gonna get full passes.
Not enough minerals.
First blood.
Not enough minerals.
I say we go up here. You got it.
Upgrade complete. Upgrade complete.
All right. I'm given the thing. I'm leaning towards the. I'm excited to work real good here too. I'm thinking of the minimum range. Well, I mean, given all of the little things here, plus I still got a little bit more supply to go.
There's something in the way.
Additional supply depots required.
I can't build here.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I'm gonna go with the two-sided.
Upgrade complete. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Ah, crap. What a mess that is, huh? Alright,
Unacceptable, command. We are at maximum supply. Not enough minerals.
I'm hitting them right.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Yeah, this is just a mess. Messed up. We don't need that. I got one more.
Not enough minerals.
we want to move this over too. Huh? Need to change this up a little bit. And then we will be done with maize and what I need. I got that. Second, third, fourth place. My path is only 560.
Not enough minerals. 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 Not enough minerals.
Oh no, it's not looking good. That's not looking good. Stop! You ain't gonna stop. Shit, you know what? I didn't even take a photo of that. Already gone. Let's see what he did. Oh, he built up here too, huh? Is that he went with charge and he built up there too? I was the only one who went over there where I went. I didn't see how many points I got. I know I got more than 60. Deep Hud's in the house. Oh, there's a game. All right. Well, it looks like we are in for another break. Please take this opportunity to subscribe to the channel and give us a thumbs up. And if you can, consider supporting us with a donation to the coffee link. It's down in the description below. A one-time or recurring donation. Give us a lot of good. Either one. Thank you very much. We shall return momentarily. Don't go anywhere because you will not want to miss one nail-biting moment of excitement. As the pros at Entropy TD, Maze. What was the demonstrate how amazing is an art form. Alright, I'll be back shortly. All right, we have returned. I think it was a full house, but it looked like we had like 6 or some people in there. Ooh, look at this. 0 checkpoints. It gives us 1 build wave. I don't like where that TP is there. Oh, yeah. All right. Well, I guess we'll find this. 47, 4, and 3, and 0. Okay, so that one's just waste. Okay. No rock break. Six lanes per.
I can't build here.
Not enough minerals.
It's not gonna work. I have to send them out that way, huh?
Additional supply depots required.
Much less. So, I need 1, 2, 3, 4 of them.
First blood.
Oh,
Additional supply depots required. Upgrade complete.
coinage! We need to get second, third, fourth place out of 6. I haven't even decided on a tower yet. What's going on? The noodles.
Additional supply depots required. Not enough minerals.
Scheiße. We have a 120. We have an 80-30. I don't think we can get to the 50. Oh, maybe we can get a 50 right here. And then we have a 40-70. And then there's a 120 right here. Oh no, that's a 150 right here. Gotta be. So what's the tower gonna be? We got 7 lings, 6 lings. One's a stun. One's a close. Big splash looks nice. Or at least cheap. Oh, big splash or high damage. So this way we get neither of these on the 70-40.
Additional supply depots required. Not enough minerals.
A bit of big splash right here. You got any range upgrades? They're kind of cheap.
Additional supply depots required.
I know the 120 is better positioned for this maze. We're going here.
Not enough minerals. Upgrade complete. Not enough minerals.
I'm sitting here looking at deep cuts thinking it was my score. Yeah. But it's not a bad map. It's a little small for my taste, but still able to maze, so can't complain. Well, can't complain. Okay. Sell this shit.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
That's what's causing me to gain. keep seeing. I keep looking up here. Yeah. Woo. All right. We can do it. Let's check this. Okay. I was hoping to be minimum as I can. I have to use some blockers.
Upgrade complete. Not
Yeah, I just noticed that TP2 was, the TP2 was hitting the, coming up in here. It's because when I was originally doing it, I was going to do something else, and then I changed my mind.
upgrade complete. Not enough minerals.
31? Well, we don't need this guy. Yeah. Look at his damage, man. He's just kicking us.
Not enough minerals.
Woo-wee. We is just winning some major pointage there. 30 points. We's like Scrooge McDuck swimming in that point bin.
Not enough minerals.
I don't think we're gonna make it this time though. We should though. What the hell is he using? Yeah, he's probably using high damage, that's why I'm getting killed here. Yeah, he's got us killed on the thing here. Probably, well, I mean, I did my income. Maybe not early enough. Well, I guess he just won so many waves. He was so far ahead. That's why. He only got one income, but he didn't spend any money on anything else but his tower. That is why he was the winner. His tower is so much stronger than our tower. Right, well. Again, we shall take a short break, and then we shall return for your gaming amusement. In the meantime, please consider subscribing to the channel. And why wouldn't you if you're watching this? And give us a thumbs up, and if you can, consider supporting us with a small donation. Or a very large donation if you're a trust fund kid or wealthy. Through the coffee link in the description. Alright, I'll be back shortly. Oh, I just got back. What's happened? Big map. Hopefully we got some supply. Not really. 37, 1, 2, and 1. 37, 1. 2 teleports. So there's 1 teleport right there. Second one up there. All right, we're starting off great. Oh, yeah.
Not enough minerals.
No idea what we're going to do for tower. Say minimum range. You can do an angle. Flame. You could actually do a bouncer or a chain.
Not enough minerals.
I'd like to do the chain, but well, I don't know. Maybe we do the chain. We put one right here. We got 2, 4, 6. Might be able to hit right here. Coinage. Did night not show up? What happened to night? third.
I can't build here.
Additional supply depots. Not enough minerals.
Shit.
Not enough minerals.
I think I'm gonna. No. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna do it too. Yeah. Let's.
First blood.
You know what? I'm just gonna say screw this.
I can't build here. I can't build here.
Additional supply depots required.
Oh, you got it. Shit. Hey.
Upgrade complete. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
I'll take that.
Upgrade complete. Upgrade complete. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Upgrade complete. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
They didn't give me my minerals. There. Yeah, I'm lucky.
Upgrade complete. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Not enough minerals. That's what she said.
Not enough minerals. 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 Not, not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
So I'm thinking about putting a depot there. Have them come down here, come around here, up here, around, down. And then later on, up here, down, and around here. Have them come out here too. But as yet, we still don't need to. We don't need to expand yet.
Upgrade complete. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
There's always one, isn't there?
Not enough minerals.
Ah.
Not enough minerals.
Oh, I went way down that time.
Unacceptable command. We are at maximum supply. Unacceptable command. We are at maximum supply. Not enough minerals.
All right, no more expanding until we get our damage back up to snuff.
Not enough minerals. Upgrade complete. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
With us rock and roll, yes? Take those suckers out. Put them up here. Or over here.
Not enough minerals. 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 Upgrade complete. Upgrade complete. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Buzz is coming up. So, well, here, fellas, let me show you how it's done. So,
Not enough minerals. 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 Not enough minerals.
best new movie is
Not enough. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Hey Lee, huh? That means pointage for me, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Woo, 27. Woo, back over 39. Anyway, this is too long. Right? So we don't have to. I don't think I have enough to go all the way. Not yet. I have to do this too much.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Not looking good. Not looking good. Greetings, Perpetual. How goes things?
Not enough minerals. Not enough
Stop! I say stop!
There's something in the way.
Unacceptable, Command. We are at maximum supply. Not
It's not
enough
gonna
minerals.
hurt more than it helps.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Yeah, I think I'm getting killed here.
Not enough minerals.
Well, I think I'm gonna go out with Frenchie, so.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
6-6, I'll take that. So what did he do? Oh, angle. Man. I don't like angle in the middle of a map. Well, we got time for one more. Hopefully somebody will show up. I think those other guys are still on, so I probably just got into another gang. A little hot, probably online. Noodles. Da Noodles Nemesis. Blades on. We should be able to get a game going here. I need to go take care of my animals. I'll be right back. In the meantime, why don't you consider subscribing to the channel if you ain't done so already, and possibly maybe thinking about giving us that thumbs up. Thank you so much for your consideration to these important matters. I shall return momentarily. Well, it's not looking good. Ten times the charm. Then I got me a monster-sized bag of Skittles. So hopefully this lobby fills up before I eat too many of these. I started watching the new Wuja series. Actually, I started watching 3 of them. One of them I kind of gave up on about halfway through. It's, I can't remember the title of it. But it was just too much God stuff. And then the next one was called Rebirth. And it looks pretty good, but again, it seems to be centered around court intrigue, which I'm not really in the mood for now. I started watching this Wulin Heroes. And, well, it doesn't have God things. It's got an immortal kind of a character. And it does have court intrigue. But so far, so good. Although the lead lady, gorgeous, but when she smiles, just like, whoa. It's not bad, but she looks like just a completely different person when she smiles and when she's not. And then the lead actor, I like him, but I can't remember his whole name, but it's Hong Yi Lee or something like that. He starred as the lead in a lot of recent wuxia stuff. On the Blood River thing, I think it was one of them, and I think he was in. I would think he was the lead in. Is that one that came out like a couple of years ago? Stride Snow. One of those two, and another one where he was I can't remember the name of it, but he played the Fifth Prince. And it was it was another one in that Blood River trilogy. So I think he played like two different characters in that. In two different versions. He left. Well, I guess we're not going to get any more games going. Anyway, I saw something on Facebook the other day, and they weren't talking about this series. They were talking about another one. I don't remember what. Oh, incidentally, this guy's been playing in these things since for about 8 years. Now, the first two I think that he played in, he got a lot of stink for wearing lipstick in every scene. And for 2 or 3 years, that was like a big thing from for the Chinese sword or wuxia soap operas for the male characters. Anyway, the guy plays the same. He plays the same character in every one. I don't think he smiles, but maybe twice in each series. And I mean, he just plays the same character, just a brooding, young, smart martial arts prodigy. Anyway, I saw this remark in one of the Facebook things, forums. Somebody saying about how, he just looks like he just fits the martial arts character. Like, no, because there's a couple of scenes where he takes his shirt off. His arms are about as big as my fingers. maybe two of my fingers wide. I didn't watch Sex and the City when it first came out, even though I had dates that wanted me to watch it. Like, no, thank you. I think I saw like 10 minutes of one episode of it. I really quit. I quit watching U.S. TV like around 2000, except for the kid stuff, because my son was still like 6 years old then. So I'd watch the kid stuff, but As far, oh no, there was a couple of shows that I watched because I lived with a girl for about a year. So we would watch the Chris Rock thing. Everybody loves Chris, or everybody hates Chris. And Earl, the one about Earl, the guy with karma and winning the lottery and making amends. That comedy. But I think that's it. Oh, Futurama and the Venture Brothers were exceptions on Adult Swim. And that was pretty much the case until about 2013 or 14 when I started watching. I watched a couple things on Netflix, like Sherlock. But then I started watching. I went through a bunch of series. Not a whole lot of American ones, though. I watched Criminal Minds. There was another Sherlock thing. I think it's called Into the Badlands. That was on A&E. But they showed it on Netflix. Dark Matter. Expanse. Star Trek, which I just watched. Yeah, I'm trying to think of some more American TV shows, and I'm stumped now. Most of the rest of them were British, French, or I watched a lot of German and Finnish shows. All Americans. But usually it's because... I watched the Bosch ones. Although I started to watch it once, and then I was just like, the first episode just turned. The first, 5 minutes, I just shut it off and didn't watch it. And I got bored once, 2 or 3 years later. And I watched it. It was okay. But a lot of the American series are just too political. And when I say political, I mean right-wing. So it's just hard to stomach. I literally won't watch. I grew up in the Special Forces. My dad was in Special Forces, Green Berets. So I know what most of those guys were like. And they weren't fucking engineers. I'll tell you that. They weren't like martial arts experts either. It doesn't mean they weren't killers, but they weren't experts in martial arts. There might have been one or two exceptions, people who learned it on their own, but they didn't teach that. So literally every time I see a TV show that says X Special Forces, I just skip to the next one. Because it's just BS. Half of it. And of course it's propaganda too. Well, what was the big? I like Criminal Minds because it kind of stayed away from politics a lot, but they jumped in there as well. With the, I remember, what was it when they put on the Morgan guy, the white phosphorus. And they're like, well, when Spencer heard about that, he started investigating because he wanted to protect the people. All right. So, the only people who've used white phosphorus in the last 30 years have been the United States and Israel. And this show came out shortly after they fired white phosphorus all over Fallujah. So essentially, it was like trying to cover up for that. And there were a couple of other things too. Everything about Afghanistan. The media likes to completely ignore the fact that the Taliban were the creatures of the CIA. And not just the Taliban, but Al-Qaeda and almost all of those groups were either the creation of the CIA or they were financially supported by them once they came into being. And usually most of them came into being in the vacuum created by the fact that the CIA went around throughout the entire Middle East and most other countries and physically eliminated the leadership of all the working class organizations. So it kind of limits yourself. What is it? Jason Statham movies. It's literally the same. He plays the same freaking character in every single one. And it really has gotten old. I can't shoot. I mean, I guess Chuck Norris did the same thing, huh? He had a 25 year movie career where basically it was the same guy over and over again doing the same stuff until he did his TV show, which I never watched, but I assume it's basically that same character. But yeah, I just can't stand those. Well, I think I'm getting ready to go. I've been in here for about 15 minutes already. I just I rewatched, well, I didn't rewatch the movie. I watched the scene about 7-8 minutes from Time and Tide. That was a really good movie. No martial artists in the movie, but the director was Chewy Hart, and he knew how to make people look like they knew martial arts. So, like the lead actor was Wu Bai, who's like a famous, still is a famous Chinese Hong Kong rock star. He plays plays the guitar. He does like a heavy blues rock thing in Cantonese. Actually, no, not in Cantonese. I think he actually sings in Mandarin. And the co-star, I can't remember his name now. Also not a martial artist, skinny dude. His arm, my wrists are bigger than his biceps. But actually, in the movie, he wasn't supposed to be like a big martial artist. He's just some dude. Anyway, but anyway, I watched that the other day, and that held up really good. I thought. Look at the. If you just want to watch that scene, it's the time and tide. Ghetto fight, I guess. Ghetto building fight. I actually like his stuff. I mean, I don't listen to it a lot, but I listen to it occasionally. I don't own any of his stuff, though. I listen to it on YouTube. But if you don't know how to navigate the Chinese marketplace websites, it was hard. Well, the last time I tried to buy a CD was like 10 years ago, I guess. It was very hard to find some Chinese music at a decent price. I think let's see, I think I bought an album from Sandy Lam in like 2014, 13. Cost me like $45. Yeah, no, that's this is it. I don't like pop music in general. American pop music. There might be a song like one song every year or every 5 years that I like. The last one that I can remember liking was that one from Zed. And before that, like thinking the only thing that pops into mind was one that came out like 10 years before that from that Feral from Feral. So it's few and far between. However, I do like pop music in other languages. Like I'm a big fan of Canto Pop and Mando Pop. Not so much K-pop because it reminds me too much of American pop music. But German pop music, French, whatever. African pop music, Latin American pop music. I find that there's a lot that I like there, but yeah, I guess maybe it might have a lot to do with the fact that when I first hear it, I don't know what they're saying. Anyway, it doesn't look like we're getting the game, guys. Thanks for sticking around, and I don't know when I'll be back. I'm going to try and get on in the afternoon sometime in the next 3 days and play on the European server. And I may get on one other time at night. And try playing a different game. Not sure what game, but we'll see. It'll either be No Man's Sky, EA Sports, or one of the new ones that I put on there, like Warhammer or Underspace. All right, well, thanks for stopping by. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so. Give us a thumbs up. Consider donating to us through that coffee link, which is down in the description. I will see you later. If I don't, have a great weekend. Perpetual, thank you, as always, for coming by. Same with you, Don Noodles. And the Iceman. Have a good night, everybody.